You would think after years and years of keeping these fish that I would have it figured out. Nope. Hey, what's going on YouTube? Adam C here. Thanks for watching. First off, make sure you follow the channel on Instagram at Adam C Solo. There's quite a bit of stuff I post on there that I do not post on YouTube just because it's quicker and easier. Also, make sure and save some money in the fish hobby. Check out in the description several channel sponsors where you can save some money. Today we're going to be focusing on the 300 gallon and the awful time I've been having with it the last, week and a half, 2 weeks. Before getting into the serious and very time-consuming problem that I've had, just going through the specs real quick on the 300, so for people that are newer to the channel, you know what this tank is and kind of what I'm working with on it. 8 foot long, 300 gallons. The centerpiece is a rock feature from universalrocks.com. The plants on the right, those are all custom made by elitecichlids.com, and you can save money on them if you guys want any custom plants. Check the description. The other 3 rocks are from Aqua Decor. Sorry, you can probably hear the cat running around in the background. The cat's crazy. Rocks are from Aqua Decor. The substrate is the Sahara sand from Carib Sea, and this is filtered with 4 Fluval FX6s, and then I have a couple hang-on backs just for my Purigen, so when I want to recharge my Purigen. And there's the cat. Thanks, buddy. So this is what I'm working with, trying to bring you guys videos. Speak for yourself. Okay, I'm off the tripod now because Nugget will not stand for a tripod apparently. So again, filtration, 4 canister filters, full FX6s, 2 hang-on back AquaClear 110s. Those are only because I stock those with Purigen. With recharging Purigen, it's really easy to just grab those out of the hang-on backs. And I do have a large sponge filter over there, just to have as much cycled media as I possibly can. When you have a fish room, you cannot have too much cycled media. In getting to the problem that I've had in here for the last week and a half, 2 weeks, and it really has been a difficult one to deal with. For those of you who have followed me for a long period of time, you know that I prefer lighter stock tanks versus the really heavily stocked. Nothing wrong with the heavily stocked, I just personally prefer to have almost as few fish as I can in a tank and still have it maintain balance. Just as an overstocked tank comes with risks, so does an understocked. And the biggest risk with that is the fewer fish in a tank. If you have a tank bully, it is much easier for the bully to single out an individual fish if there's not many other fish in the tank. They become an easy target. So in stock tanks, if you have aggression from one bully, more than likely what you'll get is quite a few fish with nipped fins. If you have an understock tank and a bully goes after a fish, he's probably going to go after it until he kills it. It can't get away from him. There's not as many fish left in the tank to distract him. And that's what I've been dealing with. So in this 300 gallon, what I did is, a lot of you saw that I had a group of Nimberchromis linni. I think I had 5 of them. I really liked them, but I just decided I wanted to move on from them. My buddy Chris, who's a really good breeder as well, he really liked them, so I sold them to him, and now he's breeding them. So everything seemed great, but that took me from 21 fish down to 15 fish. And once that happened, the Niger Venter and the trout, which you can see right now, they just took complete control of the tank, and they went crazy. They were going after every fish in the tank, not just their own females, but other males, all the females. It was like Thunderdome in here. It really was. Every day when I got home, I was expecting to see dead fish. I was expecting to see fish that had been crashed into the, into rocks, into the tank walls. It was just chaos. It really was. And if I had other fish here that I could have put in the 300 to take care of that, I would. The only fish that I have here currently that are big enough to go in here would be the Malawi gar, but they're so timid that they can't handle that if you have a group, especially the females. So what does that all mean? It means my favorite thing, new fish. You guys, if you saw me on Instagram, saw the boxes yesterday. If you've been looking in the tank today, you've probably spotted the new ones if you're familiar with the stock. And what I added was a group of 1 male and 5 female Aristochromis christii. The male is 8 inch, the females are 6 to 7, and they're already breeding. I picked these up from Josh Cunningham at Cunningham Cichlids, and just like getting a bonus, he shipped them, and when I took the females out of the bag, they spit eggs right there. So they were packed well enough to where a holding female held the eggs all the way until I got them. So bonus for me, 50 free christii eggs. They're still understandably very skittish. They haven't been in this tank very long. You can see here's the females hanging out over here, and there is the male. Really beautiful fish, 8 inches long, really perfect size to add to this 300, just because the other males in here, the Tyrannochromis and the trout, are 9, 10, 11 inch, so I needed someone who's big enough that could contend with that. Let's see if I back up if they'll come out of their corner there. They may not today. They're kind of trying to find their place in the tank. Just want to feed these guys some 3mm pellet and see if we can't convince those christii to come out into the light a bit. Let's try this a little bit closer to where they stay at. With the addition of the christii, at least so far, the aggression has gone way, way down. And other than just adding the new fish, I also rearranged decor, did about everything that I could think of to do to kind of sort things out and get everyone started from a level playing field, which is usually what you want to do if you want your fish to get along. You don't want anyone to feel like they have the upper hand or that they own a section of the tank, because then you're going to have problems. But time will tell if this mix will work out long term. I really hope that it will, but I guess we'll find out together.